Thanks for joining us. My name is Joe Pasquale, the Nude Bandit, and here's Sandra Monday with me. We're in Orlando, Florida, and September 2007. There's a lot of things going on, especially with Sandra being an artist, spoken word artist, a painter, and she has a band that she has together. Why don't you tell us about your band? What's the name of your band?
The June Cleavers, and we have a new song called Demon Girl, which is based on a poem I wrote in 1995 back in the days of Jabba Jabbers, and it's about me being put in a mental hospital. And but basically, the whole idea of the June Cleavers is that we find dissatisfaction with modern life and popular culture, that we find that it is too confining to the spirit of the human being, and that the spirit of the human being cannot be kept within franchises and logos and brand names and being automatons in a cog in a machine, that we want to reclaim our humanity. And so it seems like we're anti-establishment, like in the old punk way, but really it's kind of spiritual, but not in a way that's conventional. It's kind of like primitive and spiritual and spoken word into one creative salad with a little modern dance thrown in. But that's mine.
So if someone comes to one of your events, one of your performances, how do you think they'd feel walking away? Maybe perhaps.
Well, if they're your normal Jane or Joe, they're probably deeply disturbed and hope they never see it again. At a gig at Natura East, where we performed in front of a bunch of rich fraternity and sorority girls who grew up in wealthy homes and had never been exposed to anything different, I was yelled at to show my boobs and, "Why do you hate everything you like?" And they were very threatened, especially by the song 9/11, which was inspired by the movie Loose Change, and they were very offended by a lot of things we said, like not liking the store Urban Outfitters. Why? They're so for real, and why don't you like this? And why don't? And they were very upset. They were not used to music that challenged them, and they were offended by us because we challenged everything that was popular and deigned mainstream. It was it was a total opposite of the '60s. Like it was like the Y generation is complete opposite from, like, I don't know, 40 years earlier. They accept everything and embrace it to the point they're so conformed that anything that's not that way is like they just freak out.
Right.
They're very conservative.
So how long have you been writing? Start when you were...
I started when I was young, but for any seriousness, it really started when I was about 22, 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it what started that process? Was it maybe a relationship or a certain kind of trauma?
Actually,
losing a loved one, or...
Well, when I broke up with my first love, that's when I really started writing. When he heartlessly dumped me and left me to die from a broken heart.
Abandonment.
That's yes.
Nobody likes to go through that. That's for sure. So when's your next show coming up?
October 27th at Underground Blues.
Yeah, that should be exciting. That place is over by University of Central Florida.
Yes.
So, and you have another show coming up, I believe, after that,
right? Yes, October 31st at Austin's Coffee. And
wow, you're going to return there. Excellent.
Yeah, for a
and
showcase.
Then November as well, right?
November 30th at Taste on Edgewater Drive, yes.
Quite a lot going on. Sandra, and, oh, don't you have a site where some folks can purchase some of your art or your accessories or your music? Listen to it, watch some of your videos?
Well, at imagekind.com you can purchase my art as prints, because I'm also a painter. I'm a painter, a poet, and a what do you call that? Jester. But yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for listening and watching. Hope to see you.